everyone, it's Erin with Bookbabes, and I have a book review for you guys. So today I have the Iron Fey. That sounds about right, doesn't it? So I have been loving this series so much. And I totally forgot to do something in my last video. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna fix that. So today with my book review, I'm just going to go off the sticky notes that I have. So first I'm going to say that this series is absolutely amazing, and if you guys haven't read the series, you need to pick it up. Oh, it's so good. There's the first one right there, right where is the camera? Right there. So the first one, the Iron King. The second one is the Iron Daughter. You like my little sticky note right there? Yeah, I've been trying different tactics for these book reviews. So yeah. I've got sticky notes pretty much everywhere. So I'm going to hop into the spoilers right now. And so bye non-spoiler people, and I will see you guys later. Okay, so this book starts out with Ash and Megan, and I'm pretty sure she's going home to see her family, and then she gets ambushed by those spider hags, which was kind of interesting. So let's see, the first sticky note that I have is with Glitch. And Glitch is talking about stuff. And my favorite is just when Puck comes and he's all like, you know, saying that he's got people, and Glitch goes, you've only got one person, and then thousands of Pucks come, and then ta-da, and you can guess where all my stickies are. It's with Puck. So that's just the first one. Glitch, nothing too exciting. My favorite part in this book would have to be when they are with the Grimm, or they're in the tomb, and the Grimm comes, and they're chasing the Grimm, who looks like a dog, and it's just really creepy. Also, I feel so bad for Puck, because Ash and Megan are all lovey-dovey, and then Puck is just sitting there like, yeah. Okay. So this review is going to be really bad. I'm like sprawled out, and I can't even think, because I went to an Osprey farm yesterday, and so I'm sore, and my back hurts, and so yeah. Off topic. Let's see, the next thing. Okay, so the next thing that keeps popping into my head is the war when they first go to the Never Never, because, you know, they're coming home from Leanne Sidney's house, which, by the way, reminds me, I love that part, the whole chapter. First, you know, Puck comes, and him and Megan get in that fight, and then Megan, you know, he admits that they kissed, and then Ash is all angry, and then they spend the night, and then he's gone, and then they fight, and which was really cool. And then Ash and Megan later on are like making out, and it goes far, and then Paul is standing watching them. That was hilarious. I was laughing the whole time, and oh my god, it was so funny. That's gotta be awkward. Yeah, I would need for that to happen. And then Paul starts coming back and remembering stuff, and then, so, as I was saying about them going back to the war, and to the Never Never, that was just so cool. So first, Megan, I feel like there's a hair. So first we have Megan and her suit of like dragon scales, whatever that was, and then we got Ash in his like armor of stuff, and we got Puck in his armor, and they just fight, and they're fighting, and then Megan takes down the Beetle, and that war was just so cool. That was amazing. And then they leave for the Iron Fey world, and they have that amulet that helps them survive. And that was really, really cool. And then, so, you know, they're heading, and they go through all that stuff. They got the desert, they've got, dang, what else do they have? I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember. I just finished this book. They've got, you know, the sandstorm, they've got the pack rats, they've got the rebels. The rebels were kind of creepy. I was really scared of, I thought the rebels were, like, actually bad. I think everybody's bad. Why do I think that? The only people that I think are good are the winter and the winter and the summer, and then everybody in the Iron Fey is bad. I always think that. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, so we have Megan and Ash and Puck and Grim, and they're going, and the pack rats and the rebels and all that stuff that scared the bejesus out of me. Rebels, and then they're fighting. I didn't like Glitch. I don't like Glitch until the end of the book. But at first he's just like, you know, he was a scaredy cat. Like, he should have been more brave. And then the Beatles and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward to the end. There's pretty much, like, nothing goes on in between besides Rowan. Okay, so the scene with Rowan, what would you guys have done if the Iron King did a proposal to you? You know, he said, I will stop this war until you marry me, blah, 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 all that stuff. What would you guys have done? You know, like, would you guys have said, agreed to it, and then married him? But then your power would be gone. So, like, maybe be engaged and then kill him until death do it. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have said no also. But then Megan comes up with the idea to join the, comes up with the idea for the Iron, the Winter, and the Summer to all join together and fight this war. And so that's what they do. And, you know, I'm happy that they all decided to come together because that worked out really well. And, you know, that seemed like a good idea. I don't know who would have come up with that or anything, but yeah, that was interesting. That was pretty weird. So now we're at the end, and I'm just jumping all around. I'm sorry guys, but like I said, my mind is like 10,000 different places, and I want to get this done. So I'm sounding so rude right now. But so we're at the end, and let's just start off with Megan and Ash and Puck, and they are climbing to the castle, and they're climbing up the side of the wall onto the balcony, and the door is locked. And I don't know how Puck remembered, or anybody, like, I totally forgot about the key and the watch until, you know, he mentioned it, and he said, unless somebody has a key, and then Megan's like, oh yeah, I've got the key, and she, you know, takes it off, and all that happens. And then, you know, that clock person, the clockmaker, was really cool. Like, although he kind of made me mad, like, just tell us what's going on. But, no. So, you know, she uses the key to get in, and they find their way to the Iron King, who ends up being Farum, who we meet in the first book, and he is the old Iron King, and he ends up being the false king. Or no, he ends up being the false king. So, I've got hair everywhere. So he is the false king, and he gets all this power, and him and Megan fight. Wow. Ash takes on Rowan, and Puck takes on Tertius, and the other person, we don't know who that is, but just some random Iron Knight. And so they're fighting, and he's kind of like, intimidating her. And then, they're fighting, and he's got these like crazy fingers, like swords for fingernails. I don't know, like, that was weird. That was just odd. So they're fighting their crazy battle, and then he comes out of nowhere. He was so fast, but he comes out of nowhere and stabs her. And she, we think she's dead, but she wakes up to Machinini. You can tell how tired I am. So, wake up to Machina, and he's like, I've been telling you, you can't win. You should be listening to me. And they combine their powers of Summer and Iron, and that's what was making her sick, is she had to make them to work together instead of separately, which I don't know why. Like, that was, I wonder how Julie Kagawa comes up with all this stuff. Somehow she just comes up with everything, and she knows everything. So that was just, that was cool. I don't know how she came up with that, but she did. And then she wakes up, and she doesn't know how much time has passed, but obviously just a little bit of time, because his sword, fingers, whatever were inside of her were still inside of her, and it looked like just a second had passed. And she pushes him off, gets her sword, and fights him, and she stands there and lets herself die. Like, she could do something. She could kill him right away, and she lets herself die. And she's like, I'm sorry, Ash, and she is dying, and you can tell how sad Ash is during his his scream, and he's crying. And then Megan, that was a smart idea, is giving him her power, so he explode into a tree. And I don't know why they turned into a tree, but I think he turned it into a tree. And I don't know how she got her power back, unless he, thought that she should have it, or I don't know how she got her power back, if she gave it to him. But, she gets her power back, but she's still dying. Maybe it's because they both were dying, so she got some of it back. I don't know what happened. But so she is, dying, and Ash picks her up and takes her to the Iron Realm. And this is another part where I'm crying, she's dying. He's gonna die being at the Iron Realm, and she banishes him from there. That was so sad. She uses his full name and banishes him. And Puck is angry. He's so mad that that they're going to the Iron Realm, and she's gonna die there, and he's like, But that was really sweet, at the end, where he's like, I don't like saying goodbye, only until next time. And then Ash makes that vow to find her again and be with her, and it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And then we end with her being the Iron Queen, and she goes to see her family and sees her mom and Ethan and Luke, and she talks to them and explains everything, and that's so cool. That was just a sweet part. I was crying there too. And the ending, they have to find a certain cat. I love how she ends this book. This is, normally this was supposed to be the last book in the series, which would be really sad, but it's not. It's not. And this is how the last thing ends. I love this. So it says, I heard you, and yes, I have a plan. Really, do enlighten me. first we have to find a certain cat. That means Girlikin's gonna be in the next book. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really excited for this book. I have it with me and I'm just so excited. Okay. So that is it for this book review. Sorry it was really sprawled out and just crazy and but there was most things that I wanted to get to and I'm really, really sorry. And yeah. So this review was really sprawly but yeah, I will see you guys in my next book review. Next Tuesday I will be back home. I don't know if it's going to be a book review. It might be a wrap-up, but heck, we'll see. You never know. So I will see you guys in my next video, whatever that should be. Hope you guys enjoyed this sprawly book review, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Like this video if you love the series. Like it, comment below, anything, and mainly subscribe. Alright, bye.